5 years ago, on May 25th, 2020, George Floyd was murdered by now former police officer Derek Chauvin in Minneapolis. There are a number of events to honor and remember Floyd's life this month. Well, Richard Reeve is live tonight at Powderhorn Park in Minneapolis, where an effort's underway to record an oral history about Floyd's passing and the days that followed that. Rich?
Yeah, Kevin, organizers drove this mobile studio all the way from New York State to make these recordings, each session about an hour or less. The idea is to record voices so that future generations can learn about George Floyd. From inside this mobile studio,
oral history, storytelling is one of the most powerful and profound ways that we can learn from each other.
reflections and remembrances about George Floyd's murder and the unrest that followed are being recorded present day.
It's powerful for anyone to be able to go into a moment in time or a moment in history and actually listen to the people who lived.
This audio archive project is a joint effort by the city and StoryCorps Studios, a New York City nonprofit. Participants can record here or virtually at home, answering questions like who they were with at the time of Floyd's passing and their thoughts about the unrest.
I really believe in the power of stories to connect people, to bridge divides and build community.
Photographer John Noltner was here at George Floyd Square in those first few turbulent days, wanting to hear people's voices. He'll visit the mobile studio Thursday to record his own memories and process the last 5 years.
But to be able to hear the emotion in somebody's voice, to be able to hear the cadence and the rhythm and the poetry in their voice, really opens up some of the human experience to me.
There are a few discussions about Floyd already up on the StoryCorps website. The city plans on creating a platform where people can hear the stories. They hope it will eventually become part of an archive at the Library of Congress so that future generations can hear these voices.
All of those memories and histories and have it be preserved so that it's not forgotten, so that we don't forget.
Now, this mobile studio will remain in place until May 22nd. You can also record virtually until the end of June. Now, there are a number of various events occurring to honor the life of George Floyd happening in our area. We'll have a complete list on our mobile app and our website, kstp.com. Reporting live, Richard Reeve, 5 Eyewitness News.
Okay.